Welcome everybody to the Friday the 18th September Friday. Welcome to Friday, September 18th, 2020. It's been one of those kind of weeks. So this is Mouse Quiz, and I am Chad, your host, and I would like to welcome to this show a really good friend of mine who I have been friends with for about 3 years now. And I'd like to welcome to the show Nicole Nichols. So, hey Nicole, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing great. And Nicole, what can you give us a little bit of a backstory here on circa 1955?
Yeah, so I started a candle company in 2015, and in 2016, I was working on a water scent, and I was getting really frustrated. And my sister just happened to come by and visit, and I was really cranky and frustrated. And she was like, "No, I think you're onto something." And a few minutes later, she queued up the Pirates music, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, I think you're right." So we went outside, came back in. Sure enough, it smelled like Pirates. And we grew up in Southern California. Disneyland is home to us. And so the next thing you know, we spent probably 3 days, like Pineapple for Dole Whip and Main Street, and we were just like, this would be great. We intended to just do it as family gifts, but then I had talked to some friends and they were like, I want this one and I want that one. So come 2016, circa 1955 was born.
Got it. So, and circa 1955, the name comes from
Disneyland was opened in 1955.
Got it.
And,
So
and
circa
that's
would
at the
be
time, most of our scents were Disneyland oriented. So it just made sense.
yeah, so circa is about 1955, right?
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
in your Disney inspired sense, so that kind of made sense, right? And
Yeah.
so awesome job there. And if you guys could like, subscribe, share, all of that kind of fun stuff. We have a great night tonight. 3 rounds of Disney inspired scents. And so it's all about the great sniffs. And Nicole helped write most of the questions because, I mean, like you said, since 2015, 2016, you've been studying the sense of Disney. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I really have. Dissecting them.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you were like one of the early people into this whole Disney inspired candle craze that we've got going on now.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't the first by any means, but we were on that bandwagon pretty in short order, and have been around for a while.
Awesome. And so let's welcome back to our the show, our quiz writer Derrick. So Derrick,
hey
how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing well. Glad it's Friday.
Awesome. Then we're gonna welcome back our producer Gina as well. So hey Gina, how you doing tonight?
Doing great, thanks. Happy Friday.
Oh, happy Friday to you. And let me come back in and throw up the right little logo here for circa 1955. Oh. So
it matches.
Nicole's got it on her shirt, but that's kind of blocking your head. And I think the shirt's doing a good enough job there, Nicole. So we'll go sans that. And I see a bunch of our regulars are out here, and we normally kick off the quizzes about 8 or 9 minutes after. So we do a little pre-show chit chat with everybody as well. So I want to come back in and say hi to some of the players we have. Also, if you would like to, you could go ahead and start to log in down below, crowd.live/sense. So SCENTS, and that will bring you into our first round of trivia. Also, as a heads up, if you don't warp for some odd reason, it'll be Sense 2 and Sense 3 for the round tonight, because everything is about sense tonight. And yeah, so that being said and done, let's welcome to some of our normal people that are here. And so the Cornett family says hi, and Jake Anthony is hello neighbors. Emily is here. Annette says greetings from the Jersey Shore, and Yuli is here tonight.
Hi,
and
hi Yuli.
Yes, Yuli, you changed your name again. So there you go. And then she's also loving my the Disney Crush shirt.
Nice.
So yes. So that's always fun to come back in and root for one of the teams that are here. And I love wearing their shirts. And greetings from South Carolina, says Sheila. And best part of the week. Well, thank you so much. We enjoy doing this as well. And our buddy Micah is tuning in tonight. So,
Oh,
and also, yes, welcome everybody from Easy WDW tonight.
oh,
I
hi.
would join their forum this week and they had started talking about doing a podcast team. So I need to get in touch with somebody over there and get them their own team set up as well. And normally what happens is we've been playing with podcast families and you can start to see some of the banter tonight between the crowd here. The little podcast families start to talk trash in a Disney family friendly way. Okay. As we root for various teams, because when you sign in tonight, we'll ask you to come back in and put your screen name in that you'd like to be known as on screen. And then if you put an email address in there, we will send you an email once a week and we'll recap the winners of last week just once. We don't spam. And then we'll give you some leaked information, some things you might find helpful tonight in the quiz. Okay. It won't be all the quiz answers by any stretch of the imagination, but it will come back in and get you thinking. And you can see what our quiz writers use for inspiration that week. Okay. And it's a nice way to come back in, especially if we have a co-host like Nicole. I think we sent out a link to her site, some of her candles, and then we put some Disney Food Blog did a couple of videos and other things along those lines to get you thinking about the sense of Disney this week. So, and also happy birthday to Dan Austin.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yes. So hopefully you do really well, Dan. Hopefully you get some birthday wishes and Holly doesn't at least lets you win in the Austin family tonight. So we'll see there as well. And so our buddy Glenn's tuning in and says happy birthday. And happy birthday to Yuli as well. And
Oh, happy birthday.
it'll be Dave's tomorrow.
Happy
So
birthday. All these Septembers.
all of these September birthdays.
Yeah.
So we've got them coming in from the Crushers. We've got them coming in from everybody there tonight. And so Tony says, hopefully this show doesn't stink. So yeah, you got to do a good use of puns on that one there, Tony.
Fantastic.
That's great.
And then more happy birthdays to Dan. And Marianne is playing with us at home tonight.
Hi, Marianne.
And Scott's tuning in from Biloxi, Mississippi. Hey to Amber. Hey to Ron. He goes, I love all the Disney smells. Headed back home in 23 days.
I think we'll be there with you, Ron. We might overlap.
Yes. You'll have to look us up if we're there. Because we're doing a My DVC Points Welcome Home podcast
Meetup.
family meetup as well, right? The Welcome Homies were going to meet, but they didn't end up having their meet. So we're going to hold their meet for them, I guess.
Yeah, we're meeting up for them.
Yeah. And then let's see, coming back in, and Shannon says, excited 6 days till the next trip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Welcome back, Lisa. Happy Friday, Michelle. And is anybody else having problems with the code not working?
I think the big key is make sure it's cents, not cent.
Yeah.
So yeah, SCENTS. So, and as a matter of fact, I can throw that up on the screen as well. If I take this down, you'll be able to join with a QR code by just holding up your phone there for the scan to join, and it should read in that website as well. And that's what I've got. So, so Terry Weaver is saying, yay, Nicole.
Hey, Terry.
You know, I'm going to switch back to our normal brand. I like the comments better. We go back to the normal color. So I tried that tonight and left it there for a reason, and we'll just happen to see that, right? And Scott saying
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah, Riviera smell is new, and 73 days for Patricia. And Scott says, I'm sure the show will be sensational tonight.
Great. That's great.
I love it.
It's a night of bad puns. Okay.
Well, everyone has to put in their 2 cents, so you know.
Yeah. Just thinking about the Orange Grove scent from Soren as well. And so yes. I have a little bit of a treat tonight as well. So let me drop the screen here. And so in terms of the Soren thing, I came prepared with green screens. So
This is the cautionary tale. Always pick row 1.
Yes, B1, right? And it's funny. when I looked up the videos that we linked today, YouTube started playing these other ones, and it was a cast member from Soaring complaining about everybody asking for B1. And
Mhm.
I'm like, well, nobody wants feet dangling, right?
Mm-mm.
So, yep. And so Yuli's saying hopefully she won't stink up the place tonight.
Oh,
So, okay. Well, with that being said and done, and Marianne saying B1 baby. And with that being said and done, I think we're ready to get this round kicked off as well. So if you're just now joining us, crowd.live and /sense, or just crowd.live and then type in the word sense as the code, or use your phone and a QR code on the little QR code on the screen. And I think that's pretty good. Let me see. We've got
Good
66
crowd
people
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
logged
great.
in. So that's pretty good for a first round. So let's go ahead and kick this round off. So Derrick, Nicole, what can you guys tell us about round one?
Mm.
Mostly deals with the sense of different attractions
Okay.
and across several parks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and Scott says, no, Chad, show about sense and you got your feet dangling in the background. So yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the failed sense.
Yeah, that would be the failed sense of Disney parks, right? So we should bring Nicole back for another round of that as well, because you did some of those and they were quite hilarious. But anyways, we're running right on time, so let me go ahead and cue up some music and we'll kick this round off, and we'll see everybody in about 10 minutes. So maybe not that long. I don't think it usually takes that long to go through it, but we got 10 questions coming up. Good luck, everybody. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody, and congratulations to Jeremy, Eric, and Tony Z. So good job, everybody. And somebody is watching the stream, I think, and their mic is being picked up. I'm hearing a little bit of an echo.
Let's see if it's me.
So, okay. Anyways, well, welcome back, everybody, and let's take a look at how we did, okay? I'm going to come back over here and look at the result summary. That start to come back in. So how are the smells distributed on the Soarin' ride? And the crowd did pretty well here. So about half the people picked up that it was the sensor piped in at the actual seats. Let me see if I can zoom that a little bit better. I wish there was a better way of doing this, but
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we did pretty well on that one. And I think that's actually in the Modern Marvels video on Soarin'. You can start to see how they did that. Checking here.
Okay. It might be Nicole's.
Yeah, it could be. So, anyways, which of these scents is not piped into Ratatouille and Disneyland Paris? I think that was a fun question. And the answer is pepperoni. The crowd did pretty well there, but I guess you would have had to watch a ride video because we don't have the ride here in the stateside yet.
Not yet.
That was a wild guess for me. So I got it right, but that was just a.
Yeah, but I
could the movie.
I could see Disney doing that as well. And I could definitely see them doing that as well. So coming back in then, next question, Haunted Mansion does not have a piped in musty dusty sense. Nicole, what's going on with that one? Like, is it just, are we just like being tricked out into thinking that something was there? Or?
I've done a lot of research, and the only piped in scent is during Christmas at the Disneyland Haunted Mansion. Of course, they have the gingerbread smell for the gingerbread house that's in the ballroom. But other than that, it's just the years and years of the stuff that they have there. Now, of course, I mean, they have all that dusty, they artificially dust it, but it's an environmental scent that just happens naturally.
It's not piped in. That's the trick part. That was the tricky part. There is that scent. It's just not piped in.
Right.
Yeah.
all right there as well. So, okay. Yeah, maybe that's it. And then
Mhm.
I think the candles there, we gave a candle question in there to throw in there. 13 candles on Haunted Mansion. The crowd did pretty good on that one, which makes sense for the ride. And then the first attraction to have a piped in scent. So 50-50 on Soarin' and
Oh.
Horizons, but Horizons seems like that ride was gone by the time Soarin' came out. Am I?
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm a Disneyland girl, so I chose the Disneyland choice. Of course. I knew it was old, but I chose, Disneyland.
Got it. Got it.
Which is
Okay.
that mine train.
Yeah.
And then how was the next scent of Soarin' released into the attraction? And its burst of air through scented beads. And Nicole, you have some of those beads there, right?
I do. Yeah, it's just literally just small little plastic beads that you saturate them with fragrance oils, and then you can burst air through them, and it'll scent your space.
Very
Awesome. Okay. And I know if you go to the behind the scenes tour at Soaring's over at Disneyland through DVC members, you can they pass around canisters of those, which I thought was just fascinating
Cool.
as well.
As soon as we open, I'm doing it.
Yes. And then
Sign up.
the other part is you can actually, part of the tour, you go behind the screen and it is a perforated whole screen. And,
So cool.
you know, they tell you like some of the Imagineering feats there was they have like X amount of air they have to clean out of there so that when they release the next scent, there's no lingering of the last scent. And it's a
wow.
big mechanical engineering problem to get all of the old scent out, freshen it for the new one. So, yeah, good stuff, right?
That's pretty cool.
And then what did the Imagineers dip in the ocean to get the Soarin' scent? And the correct answer is cotton socks. So hopefully they were clean socks. I don't know, right? And then there's got to be a backstory here. The smell that was originally in the boiler room of Tower of Terror. So
so they piped in originally. They had a really strong, and if you think about it, lightning strikes the tower, so of course you're going to have everything gets electrically shorted out. So the boiler room originally had that smell piped in, but so many people thought there was a legit problem that they would talk to the cast members. No, it's just to add to the effect, and it became a problem. So that's when they quit piping in that scent and went in a different direction.
Wow, a little too authentic on that. Yeah. So, and what can you do there, right? Then what's the name of the Disney's scent fitting system? And is that a smellitizer? So, okay. Yeah, I think the crowd did pretty well there. And then what creates the primary scent of the water rides? And I could have always swore that Pirates was like part gunpowder and part like metal grinding. So that's why I put that that distractor in there for D, but it's actually a chemical called bromine, huh?
Yeah, they put it in the waters because chlorine is too strong and too noticeable, but they have to keep the water pure in the different water rides. So bromine has a different, not quite as noticeable smell, or not quite as strong of a smell.
Right.
And that is the Disney water smell.
Okay, then, right? And just looking at some of the questions here as well. So my daughter was so upset that there was no questions about the Figment fart smell. Okay. We might have something for you. I'm not going to say we do or we don't. I remember reading one of those. Okay. Or it could have been last week when we were talking about at some point in time. I remember.
I know we talked about it last week
during Epcot.
Yeah.
Yep. So I remember reading it someplace as well. Right. And Tara says, this is a great place to learn things I never knew.
Me too.
Yep. The things I never knew. Right. And coming back in just, and trying to look for any other comments that I should pick out here. The Centinator would be perfect for Phineas and Ferb.
Definitely.
That's exactly why I wrote it that way. I love that show.
Definitely. Different shirts.
Yes. So And okay then. And oh, they also mentioned that the keys that they can't use chlorine because it might bleach guest clothes.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's very
Right.
interesting. Nice.
And then Uli is saying stupid people ruin everything on the Tower of Terror.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, that was round one. And
Very fun.
we're going to go ahead and kick off round two. Derrick should have warped everybody over. So if you were joining us for round one,
I'm
then
warped.
you should have automatically moved over to round two. But if you're just now joining us and you want in, you can go to crowd.live/sense2 or use the QR code there on your phone, scan it, and it will bring you right up to the website. Put your name in there. If you're playing for a podcast team, pick one of those. Or I guess we're going to have to say if Easy WDW comes with us, if you're playing for a trivia team,
Mhm.
then we'll pick that and then come back down. And if you put your email in, we'll send you an email once a month. Put in a legit email that's valid. So that being said and done, let's go ahead and kick off round two. And see, this one, Derrick, is resort and park sense. Any hints? Any?
Not real. I mean, it smells from the different resorts, the hotels and the different resorts around the world and the different parks around the world.
Okay.
Awesome.
I might have a better chance.
Yeah, that last one was a little Imagineering heavy, right? But
Yeah.
that's what they do. So,
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and kick off round two. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. And congratulations to Jeremy, Dustin, and Tony Z. And Glenn makes a comment here. Getting them all wrong was still in the top third since everybody else is too. Learning a lot. Those were some hard questions, guys. Yeah.
Mhm.
I got the Disneyland ones right. So whatever, how many Disneyland ones there were, I got those. I think there were 3.
Got it. So, and you know, it's the show to do that, Marianne. Okay. It's the show to do that.
Definitely.
But you know, when Jeremy is struggling getting 8 out of 10 and he's missing some, man, right? And Tony got 5. Man, woo.
Wow.
Yep.
These were
hard.
brutal. So let's go through some of these, okay? And drag this over here and going, okay, then. So what scent is found in Disneyland Hotel Shanghai? And the crowd just like completely missed the bamboo. I would have went cherry blossom there.
I went lotus blossom because cherry blossoms are Japan. That was my rationale, but I was totally wrong. So it didn't matter anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So in the first hotel at Walt Disney World to have the scents in the lobby was the Polynesian.
No.
So the crowd thoughts.
That's what we thought because we're old. Oh, the oldest one should have had it. Nope.
Yep. And Nicole, what's going on with the scent at the Grand Flow there?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the scent like at Grand Flow? Okay.
So the piped in scent is the same green clover and aloe that you can find at Beach Resort and the Yacht and Beach Club and all that. However, there are different environmental factors in the Grand Floridian that add to it. So you have those massive urns full of fresh flowers, as well as the basin soap shop that, you know, you can't help but have that intermingle in the lobby. So when you combine a little bit of the soap and a little bit of the flowers to the green clover and aloe, that's when you get the real Grand Flow scent.
Nice.
Okay.
That's the secret to it.
Got it. And I had to chuckle at this one.
Yeah.
Nikki 1928 says it smells like snobby people. So Ron says, I love my weekly serving of humble pie. Yikes. Awesome there. Okay. And then Disneyland did have a perfume shop. You could see when you first opened.
It's now a Pandora. It's now a Pandora shop. So you know.
Okay. The crowd got that one, did pretty well there. Crowd did pretty well with the next one from Disneyland. The name of the perfumery that was at Disneyland. Mademoiselle Antoinette's. And so who sponsors the perfumery at the France Pavilion? Bomb that one. Okay. that Guerlain? Is that? Yeah, I would have went Chanel or Lancome.
I went Chanel. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't pay
who
attention.
knows?
I don't pay attention. I don't drop money there. So
Yeah, I don't drop the money there either, right?
I have enough.
And-
I have enough other places I drop money. So
Yeah.
yep. Okay, and then, what were the scents available in the Monsanto House of the Future?
Mhm.
And I do remember seeing that one
Yeah.
in the video. They were in the AC controls.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So you could control the scents like the air conditioning as well.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And the two scents that have essentially the same smell would be the Polynesian and the Grand Destino Tower.
They are actually, and this is actually from Disney. They are both what is considered hibiscus passion. Now, there's different environmental factors, obviously, but the same basic smell in the Poly and the Grand Destino is hibiscus passion.
Nice. And then, Nicole, we got a question here about Riviera scent. Have you made it to Riviera yet to check that out?
I went very briefly, and I know it's different from the Grand Floridian. The floral notes are different from the Grand Floridian. The Grand Floridians are very hydrangea heavy and lily heavy, whereas Riviera is more, it's got a little bit more of a pungent rose to it, but it's not like your grandma pungent rose, if that makes any sense. There's different levels of that rose scent. So it's floral, but a different floral base.
Yeah, I know it hits you the strongest, or at least it does me, right at the front door when you walk in.
Mhm.
Okay, and you walk
Yeah.
past the greeter there, whose name happens to be Joffrey. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
And
Easy. That's easy.
yeah, I remember that as well. Okay. And okay, so and the next question: True or false? Disneyland has a candle shop on Main Street. as
Had.
well?
Had.
Had.
Had. So crowd did pretty well there. And then the Grizzly Gulch at Hong Kong Disneyland, fresh cut pine. So that's kind of unique there for Hong Kong because they built that whole park out of from the out of nothing in the water.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there would definitely be no pine there naturally. And I think that whole island is so crowded, any trees there would have been cut down anyways. But
Mhm.
and then the crowd did really well in the last question here. What movie did Walt Disney want to have scents piped into, but the tech was too expensive? That would have
been real interesting to see what smells he wanted in the Rite of Spring one. I wonder what smells he was going to have
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah, good deal. Yeah, good question there as well. So let me come back into this. And before we get warped over, Derrick,
Yep.
let me come back in and do a halftime check-in as well.
Uh-huh.
So let's just look and see who is coming back in and showing the multi-game leaderboards here. So, and it looks like congratulations to Jeremy, Tony, Eric, Christine, Micah, Jolly Holiday, Kaylin, Steve, Jay Leary, Gina, and
Hey, that's me.
yeah, that's you.
I made it to 11.
Future friendship. Okay.
Hey.
And yeah, these got to be hard because out of 20 questions, a lot of these people are hanging at around 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
So
not very many.
yeah. So hopefully this next round should be a little bit easier.
Mhm.
Okay. But
And it's double points.
Well, you know what? I made it 250, Derrick. I just went in and
even
bumped
better.
it up for
Even
so it's
better.
2.5 times. Okay. But let's come back in and see how our teams are doing here as well. And so far, the Welcome Homies are taking this one, and I think
Okay.
it's because Jeremy's playing for them. And then the Crushers, and slightly behind that is the Geeks. So, and then the Imagineering Podcast fans, the Monorail Trivia team, Team Mighty VC Points, and then free agents are coming in from there as well. So this next round, go ahead and warp everybody over if you could there, Derrick. And the next round will be crowd.live/sense3. If for some odd reason you did not get warped over into this, I know we had Yuli had a problem there last time as well. And Julie has a question here as well. So she wants to know, Nicole, what is the scent at the Contemporary, and do you have it?
So if you're checking in at the Contemporary in the bottom level, it's the green clover and aloe. If you're talking about the main floor where like Chef Mickey's is and stuff, there's no piped in scent because it's got its own environmental stuff going on there. But down in the check-in area is when you can get the green clover and aloe.
Okay.
And yes, we have that.
Got it. Yes. And I think you call it Beach Resort, and it's got a couple of different names, doesn't it?
Yeah, we have Contemporary and Beach Resort are the green clover and aloe.
And it's essentially the same candle, right? Yep. Okay. It's just because people ask for Contemporary or they ask for Beach Club or something along those lines.
Got to have your home resort. I get it.
Yeah. I thought I remember that. That's just good marketing there, right?
Yeah.
And, and I don't know if people would buy the and. So, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we're going to do a little bit better this round because it is round 3 and it's food sense. And nothing gets our crowd riled up like food, and they typically do better at food sense. This is typically the geek's strong point. So we'll see if the geeks can come out of this one as well. Any hints or trivia tidbits on this round, Derrick, Nicole?
I think they're fairly straightforward. You will probably be very, very, very hungry after this round because there are a couple questions that make me want to go and get that food. So,
oh gosh. Okay.
Okay. Well, that being said and done, then I'm not going to stand between Derrick and his food. Okay. Let's go ahead and kick off this round.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, everybody. All right. Well, congratulations, Jeremy, Eric, and Heidi, and welcome back, everybody. A lot of 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s on there. It seems like we did a whole lot better that round. Let's come back in and check as well. And then if you guys have any other scent questions for Nicole, be sure to throw them out there, and we will come back in and see if we can answer them as well. So let me come back in and pull this up, and we'll look at the results summary. Bring that over and go ahead and come down here. So what do you primarily smell outside of the Plaza ice cream shop? The crowd nailed that one with waffle cones.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting, they actually don't pipe that smell outside anymore. Now it's just the natural waffle cone smell. They used to pipe it out, but it's just now enough come out the door.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. And then the most common scent at the Main Street Bakery, crowd nailed that one as well, would be cookies. Okay. Then Disney used food scents in their parades. Now I need to hear about this one. I wouldn't put it past them. Okay. But what scent did they use?
The Clarabelle cow float in the Mickey's Christmas parade smells like gingerbread. And I know there's one of them that smells like, I don't remember which one, but it smells like peppermints.
Mm-hmm.
And the frozen float smells like pine trees. So.
Okay, then. You know, pine trees were food, but I guess.
Well, yeah.
Scented.
They're going with the scents. Yeah.
I guess if you're a beaver, they are. So.
Yeah.
And then I would have had to guess on this one. The primary food smelled in Be Our Guest and make PhilharMagic was apple pie.
There's a big apple pie that comes right in front of your face on PhilharMagic.
I just remembered it was sweet, so thankfully there were no other choices. I just remembered it was a sweet smell, so that helped.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then prior to smellitizers, how did the candy shop on Main Street vent its scent? So cooling trays underneath the windows. And I
got that wrong.
Yeah, I know Walt specifically had them like vent out the cookie baking and some of the popcorn stuff out there onto the street to just sell more. Yeah. And that was a strategic thing that he did there as well. Okay. And Christine was saying that Goofy's float smells like peppermint. Okay.
Yeah.
And Courtney saying so much fun, but I did terrible.
Same. I lost my top 10.
And
top 11.
There you go. And we'll come back in and go question number 6. So Disney's Pop Secret popcorn smell, and it tastes better at the parks than at home.
Yeah.
So crowd.
Yeah, on this one, because they used to use Orville Redenbacher and now they use Pop Secret, but it is still the exact same oil and flavoring no matter who does it. So it always tastes and smells the same.
Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't like Disneyland's popcorn. I like Disney World's popcorn better.
Okay.
I just can't get myself to pay $10 for a little tiny bucket of popcorn when I know it's like, 20 cents worth of materials. And
I will admit the only time I've ever had popcorn is one of the after hours events when it was free.
Yeah, of course.
So.
That's the best way. But at Disneyland, I think the salt air makes it actually taste worse than it does at Disney World. So
yeah, could be.
Too chewy or something. Yeah.
Yeah, don't know on that one.
I don't like it in land. Yeah, I don't like it in land.
But you guys kind of nailed this one with the caramel at Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one I thought we could have some challenges on, okay? Because I know Crystal Palace would serve grilled salmon, but it seems like they would have bread. I didn't know if they would have rotisserie chicken there.
I don't think they have the rotisserie chicken, and I don't think Liberty Tree Tavern has the salmon. But Sunshine Seasons Food Court does have all three of those.
Got it. Okay. So I guess if that would make sense. I would have picked that just because I normally get the grilled salmon from Sunshine Seasons.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, I mean, I'll even get a kid serving of it. It's really good.
Oh, nice.
And just, because it's like you feel guilty like eating there when you've got all the World Showcase behind you, but
so true.
There's times when it's like, okay, I'll just snag a kid's meal to tide me over until I can get to the back, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And which of these foods can be smelled throughout the parks? Glazed and candy nuts. Crowds did really well there. And then popcorn flavors. I was shocked we didn't get into some of the popcorn flavors over at Tokyo Disney Sea, okay? Because they are known for their different popcorn flavors and 2-hour-long lines to get popcorn there. But teriyaki was not available there. Where did they sell buffalo blue cheese at?
It was at the popcorn cart that used to be at Journey into the Imagination, and then when they did all the refurb, they have moved it over to the Epcot Experience Pavilion.
Oh,
okay.
So it's over there right now.
Werther's, I know they sell that, and then Maple, I figured the Canadian Pavilion,
Canada,
probably sells that as well. So, okay, then let's pop over to some of the crowd questions before we look into who is the overall winners for tonight. And let me just start back up here at the top as well. Coming back in. Oh, Yuli wants to know, what does Zebra Dome smell like? So we'll have to get back with you.
We'll get back to you on that one.
No, we did not hit the Cape May scent. Ugh. The one bad thing about Beach Club. Ugh. So walk through there at night, okay? And
unless you love seafood.
See, I love seafood, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, unless you love seafood.
Yeah, I guess so. Michael wants to know info on the Animal Kingdom Lodge Resort scent, and do you have that candle nailed down yet?
So I've been stumped by this one, and I went and visited and thought I had it, but when I'm such a stickler and a perfectionist that even if it's just close, I'm like, it's not the same. So I've tried it. I'm working on it still. I think it's going to take one more trip to get nailed down. So I'm looking on getting a trip booked. So
gotcha. Do you have any like undertones or elements of that scent?
It's definitely got, to me, it's got like a white tea. It's got a little bit of what's over at the Wilderness Lodge, but there's an environmental thing there that I haven't been able to nail down just yet. So I've played with ginger. I've played with a little bit of leather, because I know there's a lot more leather there than there is over at Wilderness. And I've even played with like different types of parchment and just all kinds of different environmental things to kind of play with it and see what I can do. And it's just not quite there.
Is there when I was ever that I'm there, I get a little bit of a smoke smell, little burning smell.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
It could
picked up
be
on that.
because you got all those
Yeah.
open air kitchens from Boma and
Mhm.
all of that coming up there to add to the environmental complexities.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good question. Good question there, Micah, as well. And then Mickey 1928 says, "Don't forget the smell of the musty monorail. Good
Mm.
times." And you actually made a scent that your husband has now banned you from, if I understand this correct.
I got challenged to make a sweaty tourist scent, and believe it or not, I nailed it. My husband was out of he was running errands or meeting friends for lunch, and I made it while he was gone. I had all the windows open in the house. It stank so bad, and he came home hours later and was like, "What is that?" So I made enough for 4 candles, and it'll be divorce if I even try again. So that's it. It's a limited, super
Awesome.
limited, rare collector's item there.
Yeah, there you go. The sweaty tourist edition of the candles.
It's terrible.
If
Yeah,
it was
so
that
you're-
bad, it must have been accurate.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Yeah, and you're actually a cottage business. We see you in your mad scientist smells laboratory here as well.
Yep.
Or I got the view of like all the ingredients in the background, and I was like, "Ooh, we got to keep that up. That's cool." Okay, then. Coming into some other comments here as well, and Lisa was saying, "I'm pretty sure I got halfway through and got me some kettle corn." Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yes. And then Jeremy wants to know, Nicole and Quiz Team, what is your personal favorite scents? Mine
Ooh.
is definitely the Poly Lobby. And
Mm.
I'm gonna it's the new scent at Riviera. That's like one of my favorites. Okay. And Polly is good. Nicole's Dole Whip float is really good. She has a pixie dust scent, okay, from a bottle spray. So yeah, so for like 2 years, Nicole has had a candle subscription service, and my family and I would get that every month. And now I think it's every other month, right, Nicole?
Yeah, we're 4.5 years now, and we're every other month. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so Mickey Waffles was some of my favorites as well. And they're a big hit. I can tell you those, like the candles you see there, they ought to be called the eternity candles because it seems like they burn for an eternity. And
Mhm.
I see why you cut it to every 2 months because we would burn the candles quite often, but we wouldn't even make a dent in them before another box is coming. So they just last so long. Okay. But Nicole, what's some of your favorite scents?
Yeah, I mean, with what I do, they're all like my kids, so I can't just pick one. That's not fair. With the seasonal things coming on, I'm still really big into pumpkin beignets. That's if you're a pumpkin spice lover, the pumpkin beignets, I just can't get enough of that one. And we've got a new one this year for Halloween tree, and it's blowing me out of the water. I love that. I might make that year round. It's just so good. Redhead, the Pirate's Water. I mean, that's a classic.
Who wants the redhead?
We wants
Yes.
the redhead. Yeah, that's
Yes.
can't go wrong with that. Dole Whip's another good one. You know, a weird one for me is, again, because California is my home. The Monsters Inc. ride has 2 different scents piped into it, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
we blended the lemon from the snow cone and the ginger from Harry Housen's restaurant, and it's not a lot of people know about that one, but it's great for late summer. It's a good one too.
Good deal. Gina's favorite Disney scents?
So yeah, I'm nostalgic. So I've got to say Haunted Mansion. I love that musty smell. I actually love that smell. And then I do love the Pirate Water smell and Main Street. I do like the Main Street, just walking down.
Got it. Derrick?
I would say for me, probably, I really liked the Grand Destino Tower smell. Absolutely loved that. And I honestly think Tiki Room has a smell.
It does.
I get a little,
It does.
there's the citrusy smell in the Tiki Room. So.
Yeah.
Got it. And then a couple of comments here on popcorn. Christine said she wanted to try the curry popcorn at Tokyo Disneyland, but the line was too long. Then we've got another favorite question on scents there. And Okay, is there a difference between Cape May smell indoor and outdoor?
That's a great one.
Cape May and the barns behind Animal Kingdom probably smell the same to me. I'm just being honest.
No.
It's the seafood. Nice. That's great.
Right. Okay. And then, so coming back in. Oh, Jessica saying agreed. Nicole's candles last.
Hey, Jessica. Hi.
Yep.
Yay.
And Caleb wants to know if you sell the cubes for melting.
Yes. So we have, if you're like teachers, especially if you can't have flames, we do have room sprays. We've got the wax melts.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you covered.
That's great.
Yep. And then, I've heard a lot about this one as well. We got to like find somebody with some points and send you over to Vero. We got to like sponsor a trip for you, Nicole.
Yeah, that's been on my list for a while. I got to get over there.
Because everybody keeps talking about the scent over at Vero. So, okay then. Well, let's take a look then back to our normal screen. And let me come back in and see how we're doing for the overall player for tonight, which my bets are Jeremy is going to take everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still on the last round here as well. Let me come back into this and click on the multi-game rankings. And again, Jeremy, Eric, and Tony V. So congratulations to them. And I don't know what's up with their software. It is like spazzing out in terms of the can't hardly tell. But congratulations to Christine, Heidi. They're gonna make me come back in and do something else. It's really annoying whatever change
whatever this is. Yeah.
And then let's come into podcast teams. So I'm betting Welcome Home will win with Jeremy missing 3 questions tonight. That's pretty impressive.
Wow, Jeremy.
Wow.
Right. And then Eric only 5, and then Tony Z only 8. So let's come into the winning team tonight. And congratulations to Welcome Home.
Oh, yay.
The imaginary podcast fan.
Yay.
Nicely done.
Out. Yes.
Great.
You beat the Crushers by less than 20 points.
Wow.
And then Geeks, we're still rooting for you, man. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to do like a geek comeback rally tour, okay? Because it's just not as much fun without the geeks just like sneaking in on everybody every now and then as well. And okay, then, Derrick, you know who's on the calendar for next week?
If you give me 30 seconds, I can let you know.
Okay, I was about ready to come back in and look. And looks like Bill Mitchell will be with us next Friday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Bill, and we don't have questions from him yet. So we're gonna have to get in touch with Bill if you're playing tonight. Stick around. We'll try to send you an IM or something to get you to join us tonight so we can start working on your stuff.
Actually, Chad, yeah, we do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we have questions from him. Perfect. Okay. And there we go. Right. So as everybody was saying, congrats, guys. Go homies. And we will see you guys next week. And that was huge, homies. And then Glenn is saying I need to join our pregame next week.
With a secret sauce.
So there you go. Well, I might pop in there, Glenn. I just might have to do that. But so that's as much as I have. Nicole, let's come back in and figure out where can people follow up with you after this, and if they want some of your candles or your website. So Gina, we should have a. Go ahead.
We're on Instagram, circa 1955. You can go to circa1955.com. My main candle company is Luxillume, but it's hard to spell. So we'll just circa1955.com. It'll get you there.
Got it. And then the coupon code, and this really is a coupon code. It's not an affiliate marketing code. Coupon code MyDVC Points. And what's that good for? 10, 15%, something along those lines?
15%. Yeah.
Right. So, and that is a pure coupon code. I don't get a thing from it. We passed all of the savings on to you guys as well. So if you want to try something over there, 15% off, coupon code MyDVC Points. And that is about as much as I have. So we will see everybody back next week. Okay. And Bill from the Monorail Tales team will be here. and we're looking forward to another fun night of trivia. Have a good night, everybody, and thanks for playing.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
All right, thanks.